The financial industry as a whole kind of lags innovation. In just the last couple of years, fintech has really started to pick up, but most of that takes place in either creating products or robo platforms. And not really a lot of innovation is happening in like the registered investment advisory space, RIA, servicing individual households. So it really caught my eye when a firm serving individuals and families raised $100 million. And then come to find out there's a ton of similarities between our businesses, especially in the sense that we both leverage technology to offer a premium planning service and charge for that premium service in a flat fee, transparent way, not associated with an asset management fee. But I really became a fan of my supposed competitor, we'll go with colleague, when I learned about his bio.
And this is the line I love. This was the industry basically admitting that its business model was to take advantage of clients. That's like the second paragraph on your bio on your website.
Yeah.
Expound more on it.
Well, first of all, I'll say our internal comms team made me tone that down. I usually like to say this is the industry publicly admitted that they're screwing 8 million of their clients. If that is their reasoning, is that, hey, we can't afford to both act in their best interests and service them at the same time, and yet here we are still sending them a bill every month or every quarter, every year, then what are you doing, right?
He's referring to the Department of Labor not taking a stance that financial advisors have to be fiduciaries 100% of the time for their clients. But I like the way that he phrases it better. Also, our value propositions as advisors and where the industry is going well aligns.
This whole industry has come about basically because of an information asymmetry. The very beginnings of the stockbroker, but you got a commission and you were willing to pay for that access to information. And then you had sort of the evolution of mutual funds and ETFs and that sort of thing. And so access to those products were still somewhat controlled. So you still had that information asymmetry. And so again, you can still sort of justify the asset-based fee under that model. But now in the last, call it 15 years, the world of asset management, investment management is so commoditized. For 98% of investors out there, the answer is stick it in a low-cost ETF, right? No longer can you actually say with a straight face, I as an advisor am adding alpha to your portfolio. Because if you have someone who's saying to you, hey, I can beat the market, you should run the other way as fast as you possibly can.
Agreed,
right?
Agreed.
So the value prop has changed, but the way that they're pricing has not. Folks are realizing more and more that financial planning is actually a value prop in and of itself, and that there is real value to it, and you can really help people a lot more with financial planning as opposed to trying to pick better stocks or better funds. The pricing mechanisms of the industry have not caught up, and I think it's going to be a while before they do, because the economic rents that people can charge are just so great. Why on earth would you give away a 60% gross margin AUM-based business model where you have 98% annual retention because the client doesn't see the money leaving the account? When instead it's moving to an hourly or annual subscription model where
they have to write a check for it or put it on their credit card.
You got to provide value every single time you bill them, right? It's hard to work. It's you can see why we are where we are, but my longer term view is that the market always moves towards efficiency, and at some point this imbalance will work itself out.
Overall, these takes just align so closely I couldn't help but make this video. Anders, I wish you the best and hope our paths cross someday.